am, dude. So you might as well use the sticks. Or else I'm gonna like grab my little rat dogs, one in each hand, and like start smashing them on your drum set because I've got anger control issues. And I also have a fear of crowds. Well,
Gary, you have anger control issues?
Are you my therapist?
No, never.
Have you ever like heard of like people like cutting off their own arm like with a penknife? Because it's like trapped under a big rock.
No, never.
You're not very much fun tonight, Tyler. What's up? Some goth vampire chick like break your heart?
No, never. Never break my heart.
Shall we play another song?
Gary, you can do whatever you want, man. This ain't my show.
It's not mine either, dude. You know, a friend of mine, a real life friend, was like, dude, how many people listen to your show? He's like getting into the whole podcasting thing now. It's like, all interest in podcasts. Like, how many people listen? I'm like, well, I don't really keep track, but there's like a little thing that says like 20,000 downloads. It's like, wow, 20,000 people have listened? I'm like, eh. It's like 20,000 people have started to listen? I'm like, yeah, that's more like it. I said that's more like it. We got Killer Mo holding up an applause sign.
Terry, did you catch any of Raw tonight with Cheech and Chong hosting?
Cheech and Chong hosted Raw? They've gone like back to 1978 now. No, how anything particularly interesting or relevant happened on that particular program?
Shawn Michaels came out with his new gimmick where he's like having the meltdown, the Undertaker infatuation.
He's having a meltdown? Didn't I have a meltdown and like that, like 1,000 listens, like about 6 months ago? You know, we've done shows here where like we put like lots of work into them and like, you know, talk to guests and say like, hey, you show up here and then I show up there and like we talk and then I market it and stuff like that. Pales in comparison to just having a little meltdown, which was fake to begin with.
And then Bret Hart hobbled out with his kayfabe crutches.
Why the long face? Why the long face, Bret Hart? Yeah, they should team him up with like him and Jim Ross.
Yeah. He hobbled out on one. He hobbled out on one leg. He had the kayfabe crutches, the kayfabe cast on.
Enough. They had a wreck. What I love about watching Raw, I can tell when they're going to use a vehicle, like in a stunt, because it's always like some sort of old one that's like kind of fixed up to look nice. It's like, hey, there's like a late 80s 5 Series BMW in the early 90s Lincoln Town Car limo. Wonder what's going to happen. It's like, oh, Bret Hart, who recovered from a stroke to walk again. Can't keep his legs from getting run over. I think he has tuberculosis.
So then he came out, hobbled on his kayfabe crutches, the kayfabe cast, had his little stupid jacket on, had his 1997 Hart Foundation whole hat on, adjustable.
Yeah, I got that out right now.
Then Vince McMahon came out first, and then he introduced him. So he came out first, did his stupid little prancing down the ring, did his, over-dramatized voice, talking about how, Bret, I'm going to fight you at WrestleMania and all that other bullshit. And then he kicked the kayfabe crutches. he kicked the kayfabe crutches away. Bret Hart stumbled on the ground, and then Bret Hart grabbed the mic and was like, "You want me, Vince McMahon? I'll get you at WrestleMania." So I guess they're having a street fight or wrestling match or whatever. Who knows? And then Vince McMahon announced that he was going to wrestle John Cena next week. So wow, that'll be a blockbuster. Get your popcorn ready for that one, folks.
See, what I would do, if I was writing it, instead of Freddie Prinze Jr., who was such an ugly baby that his dad killed himself at the age of 22, he's like, man, look at that kid. Killed himself, before little Freddie Jr., little FJ, before he, grew into his head. It's like, man, I can't carry that around. I'm just going to, burn out instead of fading away. So just offed himself. And then his kid went on to nail Michelle Sarah Gellar. And then now he writes Raw. Does he still write? I don't know, man. I may be sick in '97. Back when he was
he ain't a writer no more. He doesn't write.
So he writes every week now. And
he quit.
He quit?
Yeah.
Is that why, maybe they needed him?
I don't know. But then the funniest is, so TNA starting Mondays next week, and they got Hogan and Abyss versus Flair and AJ Styles.
You know what? Hogan needs to just take a big dump in the middle of the ring and rub Ric Flair's nose in it.
He was on TNA last week, all bloody with the Abyss. Talking about how history's gonna happen, brother. Yeah, right. What? You guys are finally gonna get a 2.0 rating? That's what the history is. They fucking couldn't even get a 2.0. I don't think for that last Monday one.
We couldn't even get a 2.0.
And then you have Hall and Six attacking Nash. God, do they look bad? I mean, at least Six can still do a fucking spinning kick, but Hall just is looking terrible. I'm surprised Hall hasn't died in the middle of the fucking ring yet.
That'd be kind of that would get a 2.0. That'd get the TMZ.
Definitely.
So,
Hall dies in the middle of the ring, 2.2 rating.
Hey, why don't we put all this stuff on the internet? How come you have to have cable to watch it? People, you look at people like me. They still want to appeal to me, man. I'm still in the 18 to 34 age demographic. I want money for cable. Put it on the internet. It's year 2010. It's not 1997. Throw it on the internet.
Terry, I'm sure you could go to one of those nerdy stream sites and watch TNA. Some crossing the line, Mark.
Why can't I just go to their
stream
site?
Stream it on his webcam.
It's bullshit. 2010. Hello.
If they were smart, I mean.
Tyler, this is not a rerun. This is a show. We're doing a new show, man. We could be hanging out, talking to chicks, doing whatever we do on Monday night, man. Getting in drag races and fist fights. But no, we're doing a show. 20,000 people have started to listen to our show.